You tell yourself you're lazy. You wake up tired, open your phone, scroll for hours, and think, I wasted another day. But here's the truth. Laziness isn't your problem. You're just fighting something you can't name yet. Because what if your laziness is actually your mind's way of screaming for help? A silent protest against burnout, perfectionism, or fear that's been building for years. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you might realize that the reason you can't move isn't weakness, it's survival. You know that feeling when you sit down to start something, homework, a project, even a dream, and your body just refuses to move. It's not that you don't care, it's that everything inside you feels heavy. You stare at the task, feel guilty, then avoid it. Not because you're lazy, but because doing it feels like dragging your soul through mud. Your brain starts whispering, you'll fail anyway, you'll never finish, it's too much. And that's when you confuse emotional paralysis with laziness. Psychologists call this task avoidance, not out of disinterest, but out of self-protection. When your mind associates action with pain, failure, or shame, it shuts you down to keep you safe. Not productive, but safe. Think about it. Every time you try to start something meaningful, exercising, cleaning, studying, suddenly you feel tired, hungry, distracted, or even sad. That's not random. That's resistance. Your brain isn't against you. It's trying to protect you from discomfort, from the memory of the last time you tried and failed, from the voice of someone who once told you you'd never be enough. That resistance is built from all the invisible wounds you never noticed. So when you call yourself lazy, you're actually insulting the part of you that's been fighting for survival all along. The truth is, you're not avoiding the work. You're avoiding the feeling that comes with it. Let's be honest. You've probably spent years hating yourself for this. Every night you promise, tomorrow I'll change. Every morning you break that promise and drown in guilt again. But here's the thing. You can't shame yourself into healing. You can't hate yourself into progress. What you call procrastination is often exhaustion in disguise. A burnout so deep that your brain has stopped trusting that effort leads to reward. It's called learned helplessness. When you've tried so many times and failed, your mind decides, what's the point? You stop trying not because you don't care, but because caring started to hurt. And maybe, just maybe, what you need right now isn't more discipline, it's compassion. Because discipline grows when you stop fighting yourself. Start small, not with giant goals that crush you before you start, but with something so simple your brain can't reject it. Make your bed, drink some water, answer one email. Do something that gives your brain a win. Because every small victory tells your nervous system, see, it's safe to try again. And that's how you rewire the pattern. You don't force yourself through fear. You teach your brain that effort doesn't equal pain anymore. This is what psychologists call self-efficacy, the belief that your actions make a difference. Without it, motivation dies. With it, even tiny progress feels like purpose. So no, you're not lazy. You're just tired of running from invisible battles that no one sees. You're trying to function with a mind that's been in survival mode for too long. Laziness is a label that hides your pain. Understanding it is the first step to healing. And maybe the next time you catch yourself saying, I'm lazy, pause and ask instead, what part of me is hurting? Because that question changes everything. If this made you rethink how you see yourself, sign up and stay with us. Every week, we explore the psychology behind the things you feel but can't explain. Because understanding your mind isn't weakness, it's power.